Hey guys, so it is Thursday and it's after 5 and honestly nothing's really happened today. Um, I don't know. I've just had like a slow day, I don't know. But I've been working on my little frogs, which is this that I'm talking about. That's obviously done. But I'm working on the little counterparts, which are these guys. So I just got the marker done so far for all of them. And I even named them. So there's Blah, paint me like a French girl. I might call it Frog Girl or something like French Frog. I think I should call it French Frog. And then we have Frog Booty. So this is what I've been working on. So my intention is to get the colored pencil done and get these guys finished since I got my little hedgehogs finished. Because these guys are going to go in this pile for what's going out at the end of the month. I am also going to put the Stegosaurus up. I've had it sitting there and I want it to go up. So I'm going to put him up. And then I'm going to work on those. And then this is where I got with Toothless last night. Yes, that is Toothless. I am making him like the way I would draw like a regular dragon. I just gotta like film the back half. I did a little bit, nothing crazy. I don't know. It's just been a very like slow day for me. I haven't done a whole lot. So, but I'm just going to finish. I gotta film a little segment with these really quick, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna work on the colored pencil because these will get done today. Probably work on Toothless because he is the next art video for next week, so I need to kind of get him done, which honestly he won't take me that long to do. I'm also doing the video a little bit differently because I didn't intend to, but I was actually sketching it out from the very beginning with like the green pencil, and I was explaining what I was doing. Like, I don't do that. But I figured it couldn't hurt, plus it would save me some time because I wouldn't have to do a voiceover if I was already talking about it and stuff as I was doing it. So I'm like, I might as well just try this and see how this works. So that's where we're at. Because after I get done with him, I'm then moving on to the next comic page. So I'm like, I also kind of want to get done with him so I can start working on my comics because I have so many things I want to do with each of them. But it's just a long process to get there. Because when I get done with the comic page and get done with these guys, I gotta start working on like probably the next set of drawings, which I have not entirely decided what that will be yet. I have a list of like animals I want to do that are popular. Maybe an axolotl or something. I could probably paint one. We'll see, or just draw one. I don't know yet. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm gonna get back to work. That was my measly update. But I'm gonna get back to work because I'm actually gonna go take a shower really quick because I need to wash my hair. And then I'm gonna come back and start working on them some more. But I love them. I think they're so cute. So I'm kind of curious how the pencil's gonna turn out because it looks still kind of bright with the paint and the pencil. So I'm wondering how this is gonna work. But I guess I'll have to pick probably brighter pencil colors as much as I can to kind of help. So we'll see. There's no promises. But at least we're moving along on some stuff. I got one sub box art done. I got 2 more to do. For examples and mock-ups. I'm not buying anything yet. I want to know if I would actually get like any interest in this. So I also got somebody else ask me if I do commissions. I've actually had 2 people do this now, and I told them, I'm like, yeah, if you just go to my store, you can buy one. They haven't done it yet, and I haven't gotten an answer back. So I'm like, okay. I don't know what to do. I mean, at least people are answering and I can at least tell them, like, yes, I'm available to do them. But then it's on them to actually go do it. So I don't know. I have it available. I have no idea. Oh well. All I can do is keep trying, which I am. I'm hoping these little frogs will help. So we'll see. But I won't know until I can get them up for January, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal. What else is new? We're over 2 months in and still 0 sales, so. I don't expect anything at this point. I just need to keep it because there's things I would like to do with it. I just have to get to that point. But at least I have it, so in case I do start getting things and I am able to start turning this into a positive, then I'm ready to go either way. So, obviously sooner rather than later. However, if it's later, then it's later. It's better late than never. So at this point, I don't really expect anything. I'm still just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. There's somebody going, I think it was probably a bike. It's just someone went by really fast and they were loud. But I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and maybe I will strike something that actually does get a lot of interest and stuff. I'm kind of hoping the frogs might be that starting point, but we'll have to see. I also need to figure out an ad, which I might just put out for this weekend. That's probably what I'll do. Maybe of the new stuff, but we'll see. But that's kind of where I'm at. Then, yeah, I didn't do any research today. Like, because the last vlog I said I was probably going to, I just didn't because I just said no. So I'm like, maybe tomorrow. Because I wrote some down new things I want to look into. Because I'm trying to improve my future. So, like, maybe by looking into that stuff, I might get lucky and find something that actually might turn out positive and good. So, but right now, it's just awesome. Also, just more in like an art mood at the moment is the problem. So, because sometimes I'm not in an art mood, you know, so I'm like, well, I am. I need to be working. But I'm just going to focus on my little frogs. And then we're going to do other things. And that way tomorrow will probably be more of a actual work day like it needs to be. And I guess maybe whatever I don't finish tomorrow, I can work on the weekend or something, or leave for Monday, Tuesday. Because I'm back to normal schedule for the week. And then the following week, I am not. Because I'm going on a cruise then. So, and yes, I will video the cruise at certain points, not the whole time. But maybe some points I will. I'll see. At least, yeah. I'm excited. I mean, I've been to these places before, but I just haven't been on a cruise in like 6 years. This will actually be my first vacation in 6 years, like a true vacation. Because if I have a vacation, it's a staycation. Because I'm pretty much at home watching the dogs. So, but I'm actually leaving for this one, so I'm very excited. I love cruises because I love trying food, so I'm very excited. Especially when it's just stuff I don't normally get. I'm not able normally to get. And I personally don't like cooking very much. Like, I can cook very basic things because I'm not putting a whole bunch of effort into it. So when I get somebody else to do it for me, it's great. Because I love fancy food. I have expensive taste. I just don't buy it myself. But on a cruise ship, there's no off limits. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do so I can come back and start working on done. Hey guys, so it is now Friday. It's just up a little after 11. I finished getting my little frog video together and I just recorded it. It was 32 minutes long. I talked for 32 minutes. I don't know how, but I did. Because originally the video was over 2 hours and I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. So I got it down to 32 minutes and I was like, I'm happy with that. Because the reason why is because originally I was like talking while I was painting, like real time. But I was like, I don't want to do that. But I'm thinking maybe I should start doing that because it would save me time from having to do a voiceover and I could literally just sit there and just talk and just do it. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the toothless video is I'm going to try that out and see how that works for me, is just talk while I draw in real time and seeing what that does. Because it might help. It's just because the painting takes me so long to do. That's why I'm like, I don't want to have a 2-hour long video. I'm like, that's kind of ridiculous and will take all day to get uploaded. So I'm like, I don't know about that. But I did it, so yay! Maybe a little bit later or tomorrow or something, I'll work on Toothless some more because I didn't touch him yesterday. I just worked on the frogs. They're still not 100% done, but at least I got the colored pencil finished, which is good. I did mention in the video that I am working on other designs and they're all going to go up at the end of December. So if people are interested, then it's there. So maybe with it being a painting video and frogs, I might get a little more views than usual, which would be nice. So we'll see. Because it looks like sometimes my painting videos actually do get more views than my regular drawing videos. Not a ton, but I do get a little more activity. So I'm just going to try it and see what happens. Again, because they're frogs. I think they, like, overall, I think they turned out really nicely. maybe, because that's them. But you can kind of see like how bright they look and everything, and like down here, I did outline them, which you can kind of see now. But again, that's just what I like doing. I like to differentiate. But like down here, I didn't outline, but I'm like, they still look really good. Like in general, it looks good. So I'm pretty happy with it, even though I added the pencil on. I was saying I had the pencil on to give a little more texture and stuff, but I still think it turned out really nicely. So it's probably one of my favorite paintings. I do like the snails. Maybe I could put the snails up too. I could, not now, but maybe next time. We'll see. Oh, maybe I could make some snail art. Ooh, I could, because I already have that painting done. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm just gonna start with the frogs. So, little frogs. But this is kind of how their colors turned out. So I was doing like the cutesier versions. So what I've been doing is I'm literally just doing an ombre effect on everything without doing their actual like situations. I call these mushrooms on the plants, even though they were supposed to be flowers, but I can't figure out how to do flowers yet. So my excuse turned into being mushrooms. Here's a lotus with the lily pad. But I think they turned out so cute, I can't. So here's one of them saying hi. Again, because it's supposed to be like these two. So there's a third one. Again, very cute. Here's a lone lily pad. So these are the frogs. So here's the French frog. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to call it the French frog. So there's that one. Here's the frog booty. And then, again, I know I like them. I think they turned out really good. And then this one is blah. That's just what I called it. I thought it was funny. So that's just what that one is. So we'll see how that does. I'll probably put a post up, saying I did that. I don't know. But I also have other videos that I recorded that I probably need to get up instead, so I probably will. We'll see. And I actually need to post my shadows drawing that I did of one of my characters. So I might do her first because this is a brand new video and just get this video up. Oh, no, I need to make a post about it. It might help if I did. I'll probably post about the frog saying that the video's up. I did record little snippets of me doing the process so I can make those as a reel and shorts as well. Among some other ideas I have that I want to do. Because my new favorite thing now, which is really stupid but cool at the same time, is if I have a sketch to kind of like in my sketchbook to flip it, and then cut to me flipping back up to like the finished drawing. It's so stupid, but it's cool at the same time. And I'm like, the fact that I can do something like that, I'm like, it makes me so happy. It's super easy to do, but I'm just like, oh, I love it. So that's why I'm like, I need to probably post about her instead, because I've had those videos on my phone for a little while now. So I need to post about her. But I guess I could wait till next week and then it'll give me a video for next week. At least post about the frog video. Just maybe like take a picture of like the purple frog and just kind of saying like this painting video's up or something. I don't know. My original intention was to kind of give it to my brother for Christmas because he loves frogs. So I thought maybe I could. And then I'll just take a picture of take a picture and put it up as prints and whatnot on the store. Is what I'm thinking. So that's kind of where I'm at. But for today, I'm actually going to get on the laptop and I'm going to do some research on some things I want to look into because I really need to for several reasons. And then maybe throughout the day, I also need to sculpt. I was supposed to sculpt this week and I didn't. It's just because there's so many other things I have to do. Partly either because I need to or I want to. I need to sculpt. Maybe I need to make that a focus for this weekend. I tell myself, I'm like, over the weekends, because I'm at work all day and I don't want to do anything, I should sculpt. I still don't do that, but I probably should. At least to get some practice in, but we'll see. But that's where I'm at, so I'm pretty much just gonna sit here on the laptop and then, because later on I have to get laundry going and food ready because I have to go back to work. It was so nice not being there. Now I have to go back and it sucks. I'm not looking forward to it. I like not being there. It's nice. Because nothing's my problem. But now everything's about to be my problem. So anyway. Yeah. We're just gonna probably finish up these little frogs. do laptop stuff, and then maybe in between the laptop needing to charge, I'll work on the dogs and the elephant. These guys. Because I need to work on getting them all colored, and I'm going to take videos too of them. Because again, these are for sub box examples, and then eventually I will need to start working on the mock-ups for the sub boxes to kind of show people what my intention is. I'm going to make little mini drawings of both of them, which I had an idea for both. So also what I need to do on top of starting to create an ebook, because I'm going to try and make a drawing book, but an ebook version, because I have so many drawing books. But I thought it would be kind of cool to start having my own book, but drawing my little characters of like how I would do them. So I'm going to start off with probably my myths. So these guys, so I'm going to draw all 4 of them and give them own, just like step by step. Then we'll work on my little normals, so my 4 main characters, and then the soars, the dinosaurs will be next. So these 4. I thought that would be a good start, and then eventually I would move on to doing my comic characters. So like my other stories. So I can also start in that too, because I gotta take pictures. I'm gonna assume I need to take pictures, and then I'll make one. I might make several different drawings of them, and I can record those for future videos to help promote the books. I think would be a good idea. Just because it's an ebook, so it'll be super cheap. You can download it, you can use it, is what I'm thinking. And then I have to see how much people charge for ebooks. It's like, what, probably like $3 or something. So, I mean, that could be a good way, and just to also start creating books and getting them published. So that's my idea. But we'll see. But yeah, so I need to start doing that stuff. And then also start coming with other painting ideas, but we'll see. Because I have so many different canvases, and now I have other animals I want to paint. Like, these are the snails I'm talking about. They're not terrible. I mean, maybe I could remake another snail drawing or something. But those are always an option. So, we'll see. That's kind of where I'm at. But I need to get my laptop turned on and make food. And then I gotta start working on the research. And in between, I'm gonna draw. So I can at least do 2 things at once. But if anything changes or anything's updated, I'll come back. But probably not for today. Because again, it's just admin stuff. There's not anything interesting. But probably tomorrow, after I clean, I might do some more sculpting. Because that's what I'm talking about. This little stegosaurus has been sitting here. I have these I use molds for. So I'm like, and I got these little guys I can paint. Probably sell those as originals. There's only 5 in there, so. Either as a set or individuals. I might just make them individual. Because that's also an option, just to kind of get rid of stuff. By sell, I mean put on the store and just let it sit there, but I can still try. You never know. I might get a taker. But that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to get started so I can get as much stuff looked at as possible for today, because there's a couple things I need to look at. I told myself I should have done it earlier in the week, but again, it's like I'm on vacation and I just didn't want to. But I need to. Because if I want to improve my life, I need to. There's no guarantee, but I can at least start doing something. But that's where we're at. So I'm going to get started so I can at least say I did something on my vacation and not feel guilty. Alright, so it is Monday morning. So Saturday, I worked on a comic page, which I'll show you. Yesterday, did the same thing, and then as you saw, I was doing some cleaning. I know I don't really have a good angle, I apologize. But there wasn't too much to look at, it's just some stuff I have laying around that just need to get picked up. And then I also was, after I finished the comic page, I'm coloring my little characters. So this is a comic page. So Saturday I got this, and this done, which for her face, I use Viserion over here. I have Drogon as well. He's on the other opposite end. He's bigger, so Viserion's a little bit smaller. And then that horse character I just used to kind of do his face. But it was funny in the video, I actually said that when I was drawing this part, it reminded me of Foxy from FNAF. Like, I like FNAF, so I thought that was funny. But this will be a video. It should be for this week. So I'm almost done with it, so I just gotta do the outlines and coloring, which probably will have to wait till at least Wednesday, Thursday. But this is almost done. I'm also doing it where I'm doing like real-time drawing and talking now. I decided for me to try it just when it's just kind of showing, you know, step by step essentially what I'm doing. And it just saves me time from having to do a voiceover later on. And it's just very easy putting the video together because there's not really much I have to do. So I figured I might as well just do that. So, because I recorded these two drawing these two panels, I'm going to ink it, and then I'm probably going to do marker for this one. I think, because if I do pencil when I'm talking, it's going to take me way, way too long. So I'll probably just do marker for her with recording. And then I got these three I can decide on what. I guess I could do pencil for all three of them. I don't know. Maybe not that. But at least these two, I suppose. Because coloring's going to be interesting because I have moonlight, because it's going to be dark. But I also want to have the water glowing at the same time. So I'm like, it's going to be kind of interesting. I'm like, I might as well just try it and see what I can do. As for coloring of what I was doing last night, I'm coloring these. I colored these guys. And then I started doing these guys. Because these are for my little subscription box ideas. I just want to do the art and just make examples, like mock-ups, to kind of show what's possible and just see if people would be interested in me actually like continuing to do these. So I'm just working on my elephants right now. This is where I ended last night because it was like almost 11 and I was like, I need to go to bed. But I was in such a groove. I felt so motivated to sit here and color, so I'm just going to continue that today just because it's like I'm still in that mood. Like, I want to get these done because I also want to do like little drawings of these guys as well. So I still need to do that. And then afterwards, I'm going to be working on some dogs. Labrador retrievers, to be specific. I know they don't really look like them, but I don't really draw dogs all that often. So, plus it's still in my style, so it's not going to be super perfect. Well, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, there's like computer stuff I need to do, but I just knowing myself, I'm not going to do it, or else if I do, I'm not going to get very far. So I'm just going to color, because then I have work later. And I'm actually going to bring my book to read, because I'm going to reread Fourth Wing, because the new book comes out in January, but I'm going to read those now, because I asked for a bunch of books for Christmas. That's literally pretty much what I asked for. So, and I know that if I get done with both of those books, I'm probably going to start reading a new book, or like start reading some new books. So I might as well go ahead and get those done now, just so it's a little bit fresher on the mind when I go back to start reading the third. Because I don't want to be in the middle of my newer books and then I have to stop to reread, because I'm going to reread them anyway. I'm like, I might as well just do it now. And then, I mean, because I'm only going to read them like twice a week while at work for maybe 4 hours of like good reading. So it'll take me a couple weeks to get through them, most likely, which is completely fine. I'm not going to complain. And then, yeah, that's where I'm kind of at right now. I'm gonna watch YouTube videos because I'm very behind. So I'm gonna watch some of those. And I'm just gonna color on these. I also want to do sculpting and painting, but I don't know if I'll get to that. Because now there's like a bunch of other stuff I want to do. I still need to start working on my ebook situation. But I'm like, I want to get these elephants and dogs done first before I start the ebook because of what I'm going to do. So it might happen this week, but I'm like, I also got to work on this comic page. I need to start working on the next drawing, which is another character drawing. And those tend to take me a little bit because I'm not used to really drawing people. So, and I still have to figure out what I'm actually going to do for her because I don't know yet. So I need to figure that part out. So I just have a lot to do. But right now we're just going to work on these little characters. And then tomorrow, if I'm not done with them, I'll finish them tomorrow. And then I will start working on their little drawings. And then that way, the next 3 days, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I can work on the comic page. And I can start, I have little brachiosaur woods over there. So I'll probably start working on those. I also have my little figures I bought down here. I got all these canvases. I have other canvases elsewhere. But yeah, so I want to start working on them. And then I also need to sculpt. So that would be another goal. But I'm also going to be doing actual laptop work too. It's just easier for me to do it on my days off because the days I have to work, I don't get very much done. So I'm in the coloring mood. I'm just going to sit here and color and just get through these. So I can move on and work on other things. That's just where I'm at right now. So I'm going to get started. I will come back and show you what else I have done. I'm hoping I can get the rest of these done today. But it's questionable. But I might have to, at least the coloring portion. If I have to outline tomorrow, I will. But I would at least like to get the coloring portion done. Do the outlines, and then I can start to do the little drawings. I just have a lot, but that's alright. Alright, I'm gonna get started. I'll be back if there's anything new. Alright, so I am back, and I finished coloring them, and I'm so happy. So that means we're about to start these. But, so, I mean, it didn't take me that long, which is nice. I thought it was going to take me longer, but it did not. So I'm pretty happy that I managed to get all these guys done. Obviously, I still have to go back and do their outlines. But that probably won't happen until Wednesday. I think this one's my favorite. I think this one just turned out the best. Because these papers are curled, as you can see, because this is not like thick paper at all. It's just really cheap paper. I just use it to just do these little drawings on. It's nothing serious. So what I'm doing is, I actually kind of like how I did that. I just used a bunch of blues and like indigo blue and the gray to get the blue effect. I don't know. So I'm actually putting them under my laptop. So I have a bunch of others under there already. To hopefully let them flatten. So I won't be able to really do anything with these Wednesday night because when I turn my laptop on, it'll get warm. And it should help it to flatten out even more. So I'm going to leave it under here between today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday night, we'll pull them out. I'll check them. So I'm kind of hoping by then they will be ready. But I'm just putting them upside down to kind of just help out with the flattening. But I'm just glad I got these done. So I need to keep out these pencils because I got to use it for these. So I'm actually going to start working on these now. Maybe I can record. I'll record the little sketch process. I have to go grab my pencils. Yeah, let me grab that. Alright, so I got them all under the laptop now. So let me see if I can try and get you kind of set up here. Kind of hoping you can see I have light in my face so I can't tell very much, but I think we're fine. That's good enough. Okay. So for the elephants, I've already done the border, but I was kind of thinking about having them I want to say like a bunch of brush. And then just kind of have him look through the brush. Was the original idea. So I think I still might go ahead and do that. Because I don't know if I want them to be like more realistic here. I haven't completely decided, but I was just wanting to have a bunch of trees kind of hanging around. If you hear anything, it's the garbage truck. They're actually like, they've actually been coming like later and later, because before they were coming at like 7. So it's weird that they're coming at this time, but they could just be changing up their routine or something. Okay. So, yeah, I think that works. And maybe on some of these we'll put some flowers down. I actually need to put down some fruit somewhere. I don't, because it was saying like for some fruits they eat like mangoes and figs, which I did draw for decoration purposes. So depending on, I think the figs were in a tree, I want to say, and I think the mangoes were too. But I can also just draw a bunch of flowers around. So I think we're gonna go with that. I think it's fine. I don't know. I think it's fine because if you think about it, she's almost kind of in the middle, I suppose. And that's why we'll have plants up here. Because that was just kind of the idea, was just having their heads here. Okay, so there's that one. So obviously I have to go back and do more. But. And now for the dogs. So I gotta draw 3 of them so I can have each of one color. For them. I don't know if I want to have them playing or not. Maybe one. Standing. I might do something like this. So one's kind of, because that could be like a pier or something with the water. So, because I think they're almost kind of like hunting dogs. So they're labs is what they are. So that way one could be kind of just sitting here. Maybe. The paw. Another one. Maybe kind of hunched over too, but he's sitting. I think. I just love their ears. They're like just big rect triangles. I love it. I don't know my shapes. Because I do have a dog like ballpoint figure. So maybe I can use it to kind of have him looking down. And then the next one we'll just have kind of looking up. And then maybe some geese or something in the background. I don't know. But there's that, and then we'll have long grass or something. So I think that's what I'll probably go with. Because that way it fills it up nicely, and then obviously it'll, size-wise, will probably change whenever I actually like start getting into it. But it's a good start for now to at least have something. So, yeah, all right, I think that's a good start. So let me start messing with this some more, because I'm not actually gonna like film this for a video. I might do it for shorts, probably, or like reels, which is probably what I'll do. But that's a start. Okay, so these are good starts, so let me actually kind of sit here and figure them out some more. So it's Tuesday night, and pretty much today I was working on these guys. So this is the elephants that I've been working on. So I started their pencil. I guess it's actually okay. I wonder, maybe it'll look a little bit different when I actually get the rest of the pencil in here. But then here's where the dogs are at, so I might mess around with them a little bit more. Because I really need to fix his head. His head is way too big. So that's where we're at with those. And then I also managed to get them outlined, so that way I'm ready for starting to do marker at some point, which is good. And that way I can kind of move on. So at least we're moving along with all of this, which I'm happy about. But I'm just going to try and work on these guys some more because I want to get them done. And I also had an idea, because I have these little guys, so I can do front and back, is I actually want to like paint them and put them up in the store, just as, you know, you can just kind of buy them. I'm still kind of deciding how I want to do this, but I almost want to, I'm thinking about doing like maybe a landscape on one side and actually like painting like a brachiosaur on the other with the colors I used over here. So obviously I only use 3 colors per animal. So I'm like, maybe I can do the 5 still for the background, but then when I flip it over, add in the like lighting or like color elements or something with the other 3, because I only use like 2 of them. Just add some like little lightings or whatever. So that was my idea. So I also want to work on them, but I don't know when I'll get to this. But that was an idea I had. I thought it would be a good idea also just to kind of use them, because I don't really know what else I would use them for. At least to put them up to see if somebody wants them. I'll just put them up individually, and if someone buys all 5, then that's completely fine. But I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of fun, especially because I have other stuff, like other canvases and whatnot I need to paint and kind of get rid of if I can. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I am just going to sit here and just work on them some more. I'll show you how I'm doing the background though. Let me get myself set up here. I just use this as a way to hold stuff. It's just a cup, so I just use it as a tripod. Because I cannot justify buying a tripod. Okay. So with the way I was doing this, I'm literally I've already colored it with like the pencil, but I'm just using these. So I have this, I think it's a parrot green. Yeah, parrot green, indigo, and white. And then I have my blender here. So I was literally just putting down the colors really lightly, like with the first layer of colored pencils, and then essentially kind of fading upwards is what I was doing. But now I'm on the sides. I'm wondering if I should almost have it like a circle. Just kind of where the background's a tiny bit lit, like not too much. So, but I'm still going in like pretty lightly with this, because it's like I don't want it too noticeable, I suppose. That's why I'm wondering is when I go back in with like pencil to color up these front ones, and I think it'll actually like really help. Because these up here will probably be darker than the elephants, I think. I know they're pretty dark right now, but I promise they won't stay that way forever. So, because I'm making the trunks, like the tree trunks, really dark, so that can kind of stay how it is. So then I have my indigo here. Like, I think it kind of helps just to add a little something to the background, but it's not like it's, I guess, super noticeable or anything. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about, like, because I don't really know how I want to do this. That's why I was like, I kind of just came up with this idea, and I was like, let me just try it out. Just so it's not, like, outstanding too much. I can still kind of show the elephants off a little bit more. Because they're the main focus anyway, not the foliage. I just did this for more or less background purposes. Was kind of the intention. Alright, so now all this up here, I think I will just kind of color on the darker side. But I just wanted to have them in like a foliage setting, because they're like forest elephants. So that's why I was like, it makes sense to kind of put them in like a foresty area. And then with like some fruit that they eat and whatnot. Because I was like, I think that kind of makes sense. Especially with their like little drawings I have. That's what I did. Was I actually put some fruit in there with plants and like leaves and stuff. Just to kind of show those like same elements, just in other areas, not just the background. Okay. I guess I'll start on this side. Like, I guess it looks okay. It's what I'm wondering is when I go back in to add more with the actual like colors, if it'll help out. Which it probably will. If I need to go back in and adjust it, I can do that too. But I'm kind of hoping I don't have to. I'm kind of hoping that when I put in these other colors, it'll be there. It might help give it like a semi-interesting effect. But it'll kind of do what I want it to, where it's, I guess, almost a blurred background, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I mean, it's simple, but I guess in general it looks okay. I think it just might look better when I add in more to the rest of the background. At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. But I guess we'll see. Okay. Because I mean, I guess it's kind of working now a little bit, but I think it will probably be a lot more effective when I can actually get there with the colors that I need. So I just think right now it works and it doesn't. But also when I go back to like re-outline this stuff, the background won't get outlined. So it'll stay on the, I guess, I don't want to say blurry, but it'll definitely be a little more out of focus in the rest of the drawing, which is what I was kind of going for. So that's why I think just by doing this, it will help. Okay. But I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do. Because I need to get these guys done this week. For absolute sure with the comic. So that means tomorrow and whatnot, I will be working on these. Because I don't know if I want to stay up tonight. I do feel a little bit tired, so we'll have to see. Maybe tomorrow I can. Because I gotta get pictures taken and whatnot to get those ready. Because technically, I don't have to have these guys done. I just more or less want to. So I can start working on their other stuff. But I mean, I guess for right now, because I don't have everything else done yet, it looks a little weird. I mean, if I need to go back in with the white a little bit harder later on, I will. I actually might need to. But it's like, I don't want the white to show up like too much. I'm afraid if I'm not careful, that's what will happen. But maybe not if I already have like other stuff down. I mean, it's not like it's on marker. If it was on straight marker, it would definitely show. But because I did put pencil down first, I don't think it will. But there is always a possibility. But I guess if it gets to that point, I can just go back in with the blender and try to blend it out a little bit. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see when I put more color down what actually happens. But I'm going to go with this for now. So I'm just going to work on these guys some more. And then I'm going to fix my dogs. It's mostly his head is what bothering me because it is so big. And then I might need to do something with these two. I don't know yet. But we'll see. Because their background's a lot simpler. I'm literally just going to have them on a pier with water And then we'll have like long grass behind them with trees, and that's pretty much it for them. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is somewhat simple too, but I was trying to add a little bit more, at least with the front parts, because back here that's kind of how I saw it, was they were kind of in the focus, surrounded by foliage, and then just some stuff, like very simple stuff in the background to kind of keep the focus on them. So we'll see. Hopefully when I put down more pencil, it will look a lot better, because the colors I used for their skin, I absolutely love. I thought it looks really good. So I'm gonna keep going with it. But I'm gonna work on this by myself, and then I'll come back and kind of show when I'm done where we're at. And we're gonna hope it's working. Alright, so it is Wednesday. It has been raining off and on. Right now it's sun, which is odd because it's been raining all morning. So pretty much today I'm pretty much doing admin work. I am gonna be coloring and drawing here throughout the day as well, when my laptop needs a charge, just to give myself a break, do something a little different, that kind of thing. So one of the things I'm working on is I'm doing YouTube settings, which I've never really touched before, but I figured let me just give it a try to see if I can make it more engaging, I suppose, because I'm terrible, and I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to make things better. So one thing I'm looking at is, I know a lot of people will put like playlists on the end of their videos, and I was like, okay, how do I do that? I know they do like the little iCard things, whatever those are, which I'm not really interested in, because I'm like, I personally don't want people clicking away from my video. I kind of want them to finish it. So I'm thinking maybe at least adding on the playlist is fine. I only see that I can only do one. I don't know if I'm able to do two yet, but I can at least do one, which I'm like is still good enough. So I'm thinking that the first video I have, so I think the very first video I have will lead on to another playlist of some sort. And then the rest of the ones that are in the middle of the playlist will just have the playlist that they're connected to reach the rest of the videos, I think is what I'm going to do. I'm just trying something out, but I didn't know you could sit here and mess with your video after you uploaded it. So I was like, oh, because when I upload videos, I either use my phone or I use my tablet. I don't use my laptop because I don't do video stuff on there. I don't have a way. So I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. So I was like, so that means from now on, because I'm probably going to sit here and do all of my videos, at least the ones that are the most important, I think. So I'm going to sit here and do all of them. And then I'm just going to see what happens. Like, I don't have an end card made. I think that's something I am going to need to do now that I think about that. So that will probably be the next task. I almost want to make an intro too. Like, I have an idea for the intro, but it's above my like skill level is the problem. So I might have to look at it and see what I can do. So I also want to do that. So I need to make both of those. And then obviously eventually when I get the end card made, I can sit here and add it to the end of every video, I think. I assume. Probably not, actually. But at least like when I get it made from here on out, it'll be at the end and I can put the playlist on it. I don't know, I'm just trying something. So, because right now I have my little frog video, which is my latest video. So I just did the paintings, and then here's like the subscribe button. I don't know how to make this smaller, and I don't think I can, because it's only letting me move it. I can't drag it down, which is what I would prefer to do, which sucks. So I only have it on for about the last minute-ish, not even. I actually might need to drag it out to at least... See, that's why I'm putting it right here, because at the end of every video, I always kind of do like a close-up a little bit of the whole drawing. So at least with this, because I'm backing out, so it's like you've already seen it. So that's why I'm wondering if I just want to keep that here at the last couple seconds, I think. Is probably what I'll do. So I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, okay, I can only do two. Alright, that's not a big deal, it's fine. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I'm going to work on that for a little bit longer, because I do have to post this video today, which most of the video's together, so I'm like, it won't take me that long. But it won't even get done at some point. And it's getting cloudy again. Ooh, it's going to rain. Again. I actually unhooked my lights and brought the cord inside the surge protector, because I'm like, I don't want that to get filled with water and, explode. So I just brought it inside. The prongs are still outside that are connected to the blow up and the lights. But I'm like, I can just let those dry and just dry those off myself with a towel. I'm just worried about the plug-in. like the surge projector. I'm like, that is actually kind of scaring me if something happens. So I gotta do that. I also need to post at some point today, and I haven't even gotten that together. So I don't know when I'm doing that. I'm probably gonna have to wait till like 3 o'clock or whatever. It's fine. Or else whenever this needs to charge again is probably when I'll do it. That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna try and do some admin work, kind of. Because tomorrow is gonna be some more personal admin for me starting. But I'm at least gonna focus on this for now because knowing that this isn't gonna take me that long to do on all these videos, so should be pretty good. But I don't know, because some of them probably won't be connected to the studio vlog, most likely, unless it's like an actual studio vlog, and then people can click on it if they want to. But the first studio vlog will probably be connected to the drawings, I think. Is probably what I'm going to do when I get to that one. Just so there's some semblance, not that it matters, because it looks like I can only do one playlist. I can't do two. I've seen some people put two on there. I can only do one. So I don't know if that means I haven't hit, I'm wondering if it's because I haven't like hit the option yet, like I'm not large enough to have two playlists, but I'm like, at least one's a start. Like, it's better than nothing. So I'm just going to go with it for now, and then eventually I will need to work on making an intro and an end card of sorts. So I'm going to figure that out too. Alright, that's just more things to do on top of everything else, but that's okay. I'll have to think about it. But I'm going to get back so I can hopefully get this done soon. Alright, so it's a little bit later. I am still working on trying to get the video stuff up. I did figure out that I could take off the subscribe button and I could put it on with two playlists, which I've switched to doing instead. Most of them will have the same exact playlist. If you hear any talking, I'm watching a live stream right now. So, but most of them have two playlists. A lot of them are the same, but it's fine. I'm just trying to get maybe like more clicks on something, or something like one of the playlists will be more like active. I'm not doing individual playlists like I have. I'm doing the group playlists, so it's like you get all the videos together, but then I have individual playlists breaking down everything. So like I have a playlist for every comic, but I have one playlist for all the comics. Same thing with the drawings. So that's what I'm sticking with, just to try and see if it'll help me. I figured that was probably a good place to start, especially, and then maybe once I can do the end card situation and figure out how to do that, which I probably need to look up, then I will be better off. But right now, I'm still doing that, but my computer is also acting up as usual, so it's taking me way, way longer than it should be to be doing this stuff, because it works fine for like 5 minutes, and then it doesn't want to work for 5 minutes. Like, it's very slow, or it will completely, it'll like freeze and like take 5 minutes to come back up. It's really annoying. But I'm actually just going to end this vlog here because not much else is going to happen since I'm still working on this and it's just taking me longer than it should. There are other things I need to do, but the only thing I really need to do is get this up, and I still need to make a post, which I have not done yet. So that is something else I will need to work on. But I will probably handle that here in a couple minutes. So, next vlog will be a combination of these guys, so I can kind of get them finished and show you the final result. I'm still kind of playing around with it. I don't know. I might need to darken up the plants some more, so we'll see. I gotta work on the dogs. And then I also want to try some painting and sculpting. I need to work on the comic too, so like I have a lot. But that is where that's what I'm gonna do. So that'll be in the next vlog though. So stay tuned for that one if you're interested in watching. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.